Watch out! My body moved right away. I, Takuma Hirano, who works at a publishing company, was protecting a woman who was about to be hit by a car that ran a red light. I thought it was gonna be just another normal day.
Oh, sir! Are you alright?
With a thump, I received a shock in my body that I had never experienced before, and I gradually lost my consciousness. The next time I woke up, it was not to an unfamiliar white ceiling. Rather, what I saw was a close-up of a beautiful woman. Whoa, I'm surprised.
You're not surprised at all, are you?
Well, I'm still in a daze. But my heart is actually racing. Don't startle me.
I'm sorry.
A woman apologizes in a loud voice. She told me her name is Ririka Nakanishi. She's pretty. No, are you okay?
Oh, thanks to you I only got a scratch. Thank you for saving me.
I'm glad to hear that.
May I come visit you every day from today?
Oh, don't worry about it. I have an older sister, so I can ask her to take care of me.
Well, that doesn't make me feel better. I'm begging you.
Then, if it's not too much trouble, please come and see me again.
Thank you very much. I will come every day with all my might.
I wonder if she was listening to me. After that, she apologized and thanked me repeatedly, and then left. A few hours later, when the woman had left, the doctor came to my room and asked me, "Mr. Hirano, how are you feeling?" "Oh, I'm fine. Just a little nauseous." "I see. Actually, as far as your injuries are concerned, there may be some residual effects on your left arm." I felt my vision go blank at the doctor's words.
Takuma-san, hello?
Ah, Ririka-san, you came again. Thank you. For weeks since the day of the accident, Ririka-san really came to visit me every day. As we talked, we got to know each other so well that we called each other by our first names. Ouch!
Aw, you don't have to force yourself to get up. Your left hand, does it hurt?
Ririka mumbles with a dazed look on her face. I made her feel sorry again. Just a little, but I'm fine, okay? Don't worry about it anymore.
But...
Oh, yes. What kind of work do you do now, Ririka-san? I never asked.
Oh, I'm working various part-time jobs right now. I want to become a novelist someday, so...
A novelist? That's amazing! What a wonderful dream! I'm not good at writing, so I admire you so much.
But I'm not very good at it yet. I've been trying to write for various contests, but I just can't seem to get anywhere.
A novelist? I'm so glad I was able to help you pursue your dream. Actually, I work for a publishing company, so if I hear any useful info, I'll pass it on.
Takuma-san? Thank you. Takuma! I'm here! Are you alive?
While talking with Ririka-san, my sister, Yuzuha, comes to the hospital room. I'm alive. You don't have to check if I'm alive every time.
Sorry. Oh? Are you?
Oh, Ririka-san, this is my sister, Yuzuha. Sis, she's that Ririka-san I told you about.
Ah, so you are Ririka-chan. Thank you for always coming to visit him. Oh, Nei-san, I'm so sorry for hurting your precious son. No. I don't remember giving birth to this guy.
I don't remember being given birth by her either.
I'm sorry, I made a mistake.
My sister and I laugh at Ririka's funny misstatement.
Oh, I'll spend the rest of my life making amends. I'll give my all. Oh, Takuma! That was a marriage proposal. You're fine with that?
Ririka-san, that was not quite right either. Ririka-san has shorted out. After that, Ririka-san left quickly from embarrassment.
She's so bright and nice and so cute. No wonder you saved her.
That's not the reason, okay?
I know. Here, this is what you asked me for.
And with that, my sister pulled out my tablet. Oh, thanks. As I just stare at the tablet, my sister stands up.
Well, I think I'd better go home.
Thank you, sis.
No problem. I'm sure it's hard, but don't think too hard on it, okay?
She seemed to have guessed my feelings without even asking, and smiled a little bitterly. She patted my head a little roughly and left the hospital room.
Damn Takuma. I wish I could change things.
My parents have passed away, so now my sister is the only family I have left. I couldn't even guess that she was acting tough in front of me and crying unbeknownst to me. When my sister left, I started up the tablet and tried to work on it as usual, but... damn! Unfortunately, I'm left-handed. It was my dominant hand that was injured, and the doctor was right. It's still numb. Well, I never had any talent to begin with. I mumble excuses to myself as if I've given up. Then, Ririka, who should have left, comes to my hospital room again. What is it, Ririka-san? Did you forget something?
I forgot to ask you something, so I came back.
What's wrong?
Takuma, is that a tablet?
I was so concerned about Ririka-san looking sad that I forgot to hide the tablet in my hand. This? I've always drawn stuff as a hobby, so I asked my sister to bring it today. But Ririka-san's expression remained dark.
It's not a hobby, right?
What?
I forgot to ask about your dream, so tell me.
Ririka-san seems to already know something.
I'm sorry. I met your sister crying in front of the hospital room, so actually, I already know. Takuma, you wanted to be a manga artist, right? And you're left-handed. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I took away your dream.
I work for a publishing company, but my real dream is to be a manga artist. I thought I wouldn't tell Ririka-san, but... After this, I managed to get her to stop crying, acting all stout-hearted. A month after the accident, I was finally discharged from the hospital, and today was the first time in a month that I had to come to work. Computer. It's not that I can't type at all, but my left hand is numb, so I can't type as well as I would like. Not only do I make more typos when creating documents, but I have to take little breaks. My left arm is so numb that I can't get any work done. It's taking more than twice as long as usual. This might not be good. It was at this time when my face twisted just a little bit. Hey, Hirano! I heard you had an accident. Tagame-san. Yes, this is Tagame-san. He's a senior in the same sales department as me, and he's the one who's always trying to get in my face about something. Huh? What's with you? That's the material you've been working on since this morning. I'm sorry, my left arm is not working as it should. Then, Tagame-san scoffs at me as if he's proud of himself for some reason. Well, that was a disaster. It's not good to act without thinking ahead, is it? Well, maybe you're not thinking ahead when you talk about becoming a cartoonist in the first place. It has nothing to do with being a cartoonist, does it? Huh? You're talking back. Well, you know what? Why don't you quit? You can't even use a computer, can you? I can't talk back to what Tagame-san says because I've learned that myself, that it's true. Yes, that's probably better. I'm not gonna be able to stay at this place now that my path to becoming a cartoonist is cut off. And if I stay here, I'm not gonna be able to give up the dream forever. At a publishing house, I get to see so many great comics and books every day. That wouldn't help give up on my dream. So, weirdly enough, Tagame's words pushed me to move on. Thus, I submitted my resignation request the next day. I officially resigned a few months later, with the regret of my colleagues.
Welcome! I'm sorry for coming so suddenly. Are you available now? There's an opening right now, so yes, please come in. Today I came to a chiropractor for the first time in my life. Don't be nervous, it's okay. What's wrong with your body today? Is there anything bothering you? Can the numbness in an arm get better with chiropractic? Well, it depends on the cause and symptoms, but even if I can't cure it, I can probably make you feel easier. Is your arm numb? Shall I take a look? Oh no, it's not like that. What? Ririka-chan, you're funny. Well then, I'll take a look at your entire body, okay? I was thinking of divulging my story, but before I knew it, I was immersed in the pleasantness of the treatment. Ah, amazing! My body feels light. That's good to hear. When fatigue is chronic, we often don't notice it, you know? Amazing! Amazing! If it's this great, perhaps... Toka-san! What's wrong, Ririka-chan? What? I have a favor to ask you. Ririka-chan, you're full of energy. Let's calm down a bit, okay? I told Toka-san the real reason why I came here today. Definitely, for Takuma-san.
2 months after I quit, I was invited to dinner by Ririka-chan's family. Dining at such a fancy restaurant? Amazing!
Takuma-san, it's been a while.
Hey Ririka-chan, it's been a while. I'm good, and you?
Yes, I'm fine too. Thanks for coming today, Takuma-san.
I hadn't seen her since the day I made her cry in the hospital room, but her smile reassured me. Hey Takuma-kun, thanks for coming. Mr. Nakanishi, thank you for inviting me today. I'm bothering your family time. What are you talking about? You're already an indispensable member of our family. Ririka-chan's parents visited me many times at the hospital. As I no longer have parents, I was grateful for their kindness. This tall, handsome guy is Ririto, Ririka's younger brother. He came to see me often while I was in the hospital, and we become good friends. Ririto, what's this? This is a trendy cabbage swinging cat. I wanted to give it to you, so I lined up to buy it. Lined up? Thank you, Ririto-kun. I'll treasure it. Sitting at the table, delicious-looking dishes are brought one after another. Whoa, amazing! I've never eaten anything like this before. Delicious! The chef here is top-notch, right, Yuka-chan?
I am honored.
I hear she's also a top-notch tsundere.
Ririto-kun, that has nothing to do with this.
By the way, Takuma-kun, how's your work going? I haven't told them about my resignation yet. I was sure that if I told them, the kind Ririka's family would feel responsible, so I couldn't tell them. But lying is not good. Actually, I resigned a few months ago.
Oh, seriously? No way. So it's your arm.
Ririka-chan, stop. I didn't want you to feel that way. That's why I couldn't tell you. It's one of the reasons. But if I stayed at the publishing company, I couldn't seem to get rid of my longing to be a manga artist. It was also to put a stop to my feelings, so don't worry about it.
Takuma-san.
Sorry for the gloomy talk. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I get up from my seat and leave the Nakanishis.
Huh? Isn't that Hirano? I didn't expect to see you at such a fancy restaurant.
Tagame-san, why are you here? There he is, Tagame. He's the one who said my disability is a burden.
Today's my birthday, so I came here to have dinner with my girlfriend.
I see. Happy birthday. I tried to let it slide, hoping he wouldn't say anything else, but it didn't seem to be that easy.
So, you found a job? Or are you still thinking of becoming a cartoonist?
You have nothing to do with it.
Don't act so tough. You can't even use a computer properly. And a cartoonist? That's just not realistic. You should just give it up.
Hey, don't talk like that.
Oh, it's okay. I told him to quit his job because he's a burden, and he actually did it without a second thought. He's that kind of dude. So, I'll make him give up that dream too. You quit right away when you're told to quit, right?
Unable to say anything back, I clench my right fist tightly, and...
What right do you have to laugh at people's dreams?
Ririka-chan. Ririka-chan was standing in front of me. Her petite shoulders are shaking.
Takuma-san saved me without even thinking about himself. Me, a complete stranger. That's why
Ririka-chan choked up with tears, and I almost burst into tears myself. Are you from Imo Publishing?
Yes, I am, but what are you?
We're just a family who adore Takuma Hirano-kun here. Takuma-kun risked his life to save my daughter. It's like he saved my life too. Losing a daughter would have been more painful than losing my own life. At his worst, I started shedding tears. So, I won't work with a publisher that has people who laugh at him as a burden.
Work with? What on earth are you talking about?
Love Coin Manga, Kebetaro. You must have heard of that name.
Love Koi? Kebetaro? No way! Are you that Kebetaro, the famous manga artist?
What?
You are that Capitano? Wow, what should I do? I'm a big fan.
Me too! I'm a big fan too! That makes me happy. I had no idea that Ririka-chan's father was a famous manga artist. I wanna ask him. I've always wanted to ask him, why did he name himself Kebetaro? But now is not the right time for that, so I force myself to not say it. Imo has taken good care of me until now, but I'll think twice about working with you from now on.
Wait, this was just a joke!
A joke? Shut up! Kebetaro-sensei had been quietly angry until now, but Tagame got frightened by his thunderous shouting. Nakanishi-san, I didn't know at all. Well, of course you didn't. I haven't had any media exposure at all, so my face is not known to the public. By the way, I'm his assistant.
I'm my husband's manager and assistant too.
Whoa, they were an amazing family of manga artists, huh? Takuma-kun, if you haven't given up on your dream, why don't you come work for us? Huh? But, I can't draw properly. I can't even draw a line straight. No big deal. Shaky lines. That would have become your unique characteristic. You can help me occasionally while you create your own work. Take your time. Even if you produce just one work in a lifetime, that's still awesome, isn't it, Takuma-kun? Sensei!
Takuma-san, I have something to tell you. Actually, I have trained under a chiropractor in the past few months.
Cairo? Why? Didn't you want to be a novelist?
Well, it's because I wanted to make your left arm as comfortable as possible. Of course, I haven't given up on being a novelist.
Ririka-chan, I didn't know that you worked so hard for me.
So, I want you to let me stay next to you, Takuma-san. These aren't words coming from guilt. I truly love you. So you see, I have such a talented family, but somehow I can't draw at all. But I'm confident in coming up with good stories. So if it's alright with you, Takuma-san, why don't we form a team?
Oh! Sure, that sounds really fun. A girl I saved by accident, but in retrospect, I'm the one who got saved. To the Nakanishi family, who saved my heart and my dreams, I want to say thanks from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, I'm so glad! I was so moved! Just as I thought, Kabetaro-sensei was a handsome gentleman.
Hey, but I might be in trouble if the company finds out that I offended that great sensei.
Huh? You deserve it. I hate people like you who laugh at people's dreams. Ugh, let's end this. Goodbye.
Wait!
Tagame was dumped by his girlfriend that day, and shortly after, he was forced to quit his job too. A few years later, I now draw my own manga while working as an assistant for the Nakanishis. The lines still waver, and I can't draw as well as I used to, but now, I think that's okay, because…
Takuma, how is it? Does your arm hurt?
it feels better when you're touching it. Thanks for everything, Ririka. Ririka, who became my wife, tenderly massages my left hand every day. Hey, Ririka, I'm a super lucky guy, hey? I saved you and my left arm is still crippled, but oddly enough, I'm glad it turned out this way. Because I met you and your family. I haven't given up on my dream, and I'm living my life to the fullest. Thanks to you all, my sister is happy too. And above all…
Above all?
I smile at Ririka, who stares at me, trying not to miss my words. It looks like I get to hold hands with my wife more than anyone else. That makes me so happy.
Takuma, yeah. I'll hold your hand forever. Let's live together forever.
I was in an accident and was left with a slight disability in my left arm. Of course, there are hardships, but even so, my future is really bright.